Good morning, folks, and today is July 15th, bringing you Words for Wednesday, and curiosity is the word, but how we're going to apply it is in a couple of different ways. During my presentations, I talk sometimes about how frustration is common. It happens to lots of us, certainly happens to me often, and I try to avoid it, but when it happens, what I try most to do is to recognize that frustration leads to failure. And if I can convert to curiosity, that's how I can progress forward most fundamentally. What I mean by that, just simple example, it's an example I often use in schools. When I first went totally blind, and that very first morning of brushing my teeth totally blind, I had a difficult time. How was I going to know how much toothpaste was coming out? How was I going to know if it was going onto my toothbrush? And the truth of the matter is, as clever as I thought I was being and lining it up, more came out than I expected, and it went a lot more places than just to my toothbrush. And as a result, I had toothpaste all over me. Now, I was training for my first guide dog at the time. I was out in Oregon at Guide Dogs for the Blind, and I had a mess. And I was able to, with the aid of my instructor, clean up a little bit, but I was frustrated. And realizing that that wasn't going to help me, what I did is said, how can I approach this differently? Who could I use as a resource? I was surrounded by people who, many of them had been blind for much or all of their lives, and I talked to them about their strategies, and that's how I arrived at the solution I use today. All that said, curiosity, right? Convert to curiosity was how I got there. But there's a way to use that in our relationships I also want to bring about, right? Which is that curiosity, not critical, right? If we choose curiosity instead of being critical of each other, when someone's doing something that we don't understand and we may have an issue with it, find out why first. I know judgment can come easy for all of us, but understanding might help us to understand. We may still have concerns, but we maybe have a better path and avenue for the communication that will help us resolve those in healthier ways. So curiosity has a lot of power of positivity in our world. That's why it's Words for Wednesday today. Hope you're all doing well. Take care.